Hello everybody, hello, welcome to my channel and also welcome to January 23rd through the 29th and the end of January. And suddenly like that, it was gone. Hello. Yeah, I'm actually filming this a little early on a Friday, and I've had my coffee, but it's always decaf, so this might be a more mellow plan with me here, and might be just more chill. I feel lower energy, and you know, according to my cycles and things, pardon me for a moment, I have to set this wick trimmer down. I should be like having more energy right now, so I don't know. You know, energy cannot be predictable. So I'm just going with it. I'm noticing that today I need to slow down a little bit. And I can't say exactly what's causing that, but I think it's because I'm a little low on sleep. So yeah, just kind of that's my energy level right now. It's just like so yeah, I know I've sounded very much you know, yeah, I mean, I'm having trouble just processing ideas right now. So, should I be filming this right now? I don't know, but this is my day to do it, and this is usually my time. Maybe a little too early. Anyway, we're gonna move on. So let's look at this last week first. It's been a good week. It's been a good week. I am on Friday. We're gonna do, you know, still have 2 more days to this week, but I got a lot done here. There was dealing with insurance stuff, and actually that's ironed out a lot. I'll go over my weekly goals. Well, I can do that now. Is it this one? Yeah, because this one, yeah. Sometimes I'm like, which, because I just did this one, so I was a little confused. When I look at these, I did almost all of them. So water, I took vitamins every day. My problem was that the vitamins were still in the jar and I needed to put them in my pill containers. And then, instantly it worked out just fine, right? You take them with all your other pills. And I mean, I take a multivitamin. This was an additional vitamin on top of that, a supplement. So yay. I did invite Flo into watching videos, and I did actually do this. I got through quite a few, and I was looking back on my monthly goals here, and I had 5, and I think I'm almost up to 5. I'm watching one today that's like 3 hours, like 2 to 3 hours. So it's going to take a while. And I think that's why I wanted to do this now, so that I could sit down and watch that. I did record my podcast, which was episode 101. For those who are new, I recorded 3 podcasts a week. They're very short, so they're anywhere between 5 and 15 minutes each, and I was doing 3 a week last year from about April to the end of the year, and got up to 100 and needed a break. And so I have to say, just thinking about recording one to release on a Wednesday, I was trying to determine like what day would felt best. And since I plan do these on the end of the week, I don't want to be like trying to record on this day today. Some would say, okay, well, I'm talking, I'm planning, maybe I'm in the mood. Well, some would say, I would say, I am saying that to myself. Wouldn't it be nice to just kind of stack them both together? But I feel they're very different. Like, this is very visual. I'm looking at a monitor while I'm doing this, and there's a lot of visual things going on. With podcasts, it's almost like I can close my eyes or stare out the window and just talk. And so it's kind of a different activity. So I'm really glad I kind of found that if I approach the beginning of the week of getting my podcast done and then releasing it on Wednesdays and then recording here and releasing these on Sundays, it feels good right now. And that's what I was missing last year of just, I would record like 3 on a Thursday and then release them the next week. And it wasn't, I mean, it was working. I just got really tired out at the end of it for multiple reasons because of my infusions. November and December were really intense. And then just trying to get to the 100th. It was kind of hard. It was hard. But now just going, okay, I can put one out on Wednesday. And this one was about 15 to 18 minutes. So it was a little longer, but I felt a little freer. In last year, I had like Monday, Wednesday, Friday had themes. So Mondays were kind of like a deeper thinking. Wednesdays were about a sense. And then Fridays were more about wins. And a win can be like anything that you find success in. Anything. Like it doesn't have to be that someone else determines it's a win. It's what you determine as a win. And a win can be the smallest little progress in anything. So it's nice to kind of be free of all that. It's nice to have tried that and to have done that for that long. But now, like coming back to all of this, it feels really good. What else went well? So I finally got some good news on Monday about one of my infusions was bouncing around in the claims section for quite a while, and it got covered. And well, most of it had gotten covered, but then there was like this supplemental thing that was getting covered as well. And so that finally came through. And then we just need to do that one more time for, these are both September infusions. Like, again, they're just taking forever. I don't like our old insurance. I love our new insurance. Our new insurance has processed everything from October through December just fine. They're just like hanging out going, okay, we're ready for whatever's next because they're on it. And they're covering everything in full. Like, it's amazing how much they're covering. I just feel really fortunate with that. But this other previous insurance, I've mentioned this, we have been dealing with them for at least 5 years now because of the old employer, and even the employer before that was using the same insurance, and they're just a slog. They're just like, it just takes so long to process everything, and then we have to fight them on everything. So anyway, it's good to kind of like go, okay, we're like one step away from like not having to bother with that insurance anymore. And there is one bill I saw out in the mail today that we kind of knew was coming. Very delayed. It was from August. I don't know why it's taking this long, but yeah, insurance. That's all I'll say. But going forward, it's like, okay, now what we're being given, we can manage. It's still not free. What insurance is free, right? But it's still not like really low until we kind of get through this last little thing. So I am celebrating that as a win, as it finally coming through on Monday when they called and said, okay, like you only have a little bit to cover here. And I was like, yes, that's what's supposed to be happening. And then we kept getting some letters for my therapy. Like for some reason they thought we had double insurance. I finally called them yesterday, bounced around on the phone tree, finally got someone who's like, oh yeah, I can take care of that. And then, okay, it's done. So I'm hoping that's the end of it, because we would get like this letter every single week, thinking that we had co-insurance, and we don't. So I just said, like, we don't have it since October of last year. Why do you think that we have it right now? Something in the system was triggering that. So, and then I went to Goodwill on Tuesday morning. Well, so a couple other wins was, and I actually listed them here. The donation line was short. There was nobody there. I got a quick food order in actually at the same time. I put the order in, went and did my donation, picked it up from Target real quick because it was like 5 things. And then, and that was all after my doctor. So this was actually all of one day. I was a little late to my doctor appointment because I was factoring in that it was like a therapy call where you just kind of sign in 10 minutes prior. No, I needed to check in 15 minutes prior so the nurse can like do their thing because it was a video visit and I was just establishing her as a new doctor. And so I was a little late, but then she was like, yeah, well, your doctor's going to be 40 minutes late because there was horrible traffic today and she had to get to the office and stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. So yeah, Tuesday morning was not like, everything was late. The buses were coming late, people were coming late, my doctor was late. There was just bad traffic in our area. And I guess after a holiday, some people were having some bad times, you know, getting into accidents and stuff, and I hope they're okay. So yeah, I had the new doctor, then I ordered, and then I went to the donation center, picked up that, and was home probably by 11. So it was awesome. That's like a win for me. And also the new doctor, talking to her was amazing. And I think, I won't go into specifics, but I had to line up the insurance to actually just see her to begin with. So you're just like crossing fingers, hoping that, you know, she's going to be a really good one. Like I've had good ones, like they're decent, but I need someone who really can monitor a lot of what's going on. And this is just a primary care. And no, she was wonderful. She was wonderful. And she really also put my mind at ease as going, okay, you don't have to like zip around and get all this done all at once. Let's pace this. Let's see how everything's doing. Because my medications take a long time. Like it still may be a couple months before I'm still seeing even more improvements. And that's okay. That's okay. She reminded me, like, you've been through a lot. It's only been like 6 months. Yeah. And I have this feeling I'm going to do like a video on my experiences at some point. Right now I'm not, but yeah, I'm still kind of mulling that over. So anyway, so this insurance claim went all the way through and this other copay was processed. I actually skipped therapy because my therapist's son got sick, which was fine. It worked out fine. I needed another week, and so and the homework for my therapy was to get some of these videos done. She said, you know, whatever, you know, can help your mental health. And so coming back to these videos, these business videos, what I discovered the last couple days is that I can watch the videos, I can learn from them, I can take a bunch of notes like I've been doing, but there is some internal processing, and I think that's what's kind of tiring me out right now. There's more that I'm processing than I realize. So, but it also spurred a bunch of ideas of things I'm kind of switching up, and I'm really excited about it. I think I'm getting more and more to the essence of things and being comfortable just using my name on things instead of labeling things kind of as like a project. So for a long time, my businesses I've had different DBA names, and sometimes I can hide behind those names. My first one I ever got was Beneficial Design, and it was to focus on web design and stuff like that. And that was, you know, my identity for a very long time. And then my name was behind that, right? But now that I'm kind of stepping into like, this is just my name, and this channel may switch to just my name at some point. I can see that. But right now, it's kind of nice to, like, I have my name, my first name there, but my @ is matching all my other @ so far. As in, the I am Katie Sanders part is for here and for Instagram, and I tried to get it on Facebook, and I thought I had it for a moment and then swapped it out because I wanted to put it on my, I know the weeds here. I tried to put it on my Facebook business page, and then I lost it somehow, and I keep checking back and it hasn't been released. So, and nothing is there. It's not like someone else claimed it. So I don't know what they're doing there. They're holding it for some reason, and I may never get that, and that's okay. Definitely been maintaining, and I got through. So here's how my week went. I wanted to like really get into the videos here, but we had, I had a busy morning here, and I actually started videos kind of from here to here. But right before, I had to like go through, do some very last minute tidying around my space here before I could jump into the videos. There was I wanted to go through my medicine cabinet real quick and just little spots like that. And because I didn't want to jump into the videos just yet, I'm just like, okay, fine, I'll do that first. And so I got through like 3 little tiny projects like that, or some administration stuff. I had to upload my vaccination card, call my insurance, Cigna, which is the one I like right now. Yeah, and so I could tell I was procrastinating but it also felt really good just to get those little things done. There's that too. Oh, and if you saw last week, let's see if I can, no, I don't think I can get out this week. I'll try to show next week. My orchid's like half in between blooming. The bud is kind of opening up a little bit. It's kind of crunched in there because I have a cloche, I'm going to call it that, on top of it. So I'm hoping it's okay. But yeah, I'm just really thrilled that it's blooming. What else here? So yeah, I have been doing really well on these. And I've done it this far. And then, yeah, these other ones will probably get filled in today. Yeah, there is a lab I need to go and do, but I have some time to do it. And today is not the day for that. So it's probably going to be moved. And then I have like a bunch of old pills. I've done this before where, you go through your cabinet and anything in an orange bottle, you're not going to, I don't flush anything down the toilet like that, but not to put it in the trash. So these are like a bunch of medications that didn't work for me, and I want to make sure they're disposed of safely. So I need to actually go to a pharmacy and just put them in that little container thing. Kind of like a mailbox, you just stick them in. So at some point, got pretty far with my taxes so far. Like I actually shared this in my podcast this week, so I'll link that below. So if you want to, it's about using templates and little templates and systems and what you could do right now to set up for next year's success. And that's what I found is like, if I do little tweaks, I really notice a year from now. And I know that's a long time, but if I just kind of do them and approach them as I'm going and just take care of the tiniest little things, like setting up, like, hey, I don't have a spreadsheet for this. Let me just start one, and it'll be for the year. And January is a great time to like mess and adjust with your financial systems, because you have time to go, okay, well, December I'm not going to worry about. I'm going to make sure January is set up right as much as I can, and then see if that'll help for the year. So it's a really good episode. I've gotten some good feedback on it from people too, so I'm really glad that is working. And I also just realized I don't have my deck down here. I thought my deck was like right here to pick a card, and it's not there. So, yeah. So like really, it's been a really good week for that. I think I'll just transfer these over since I'm talking about them. Keeping up water. Also, I need to take my blood pressure today. She wanted some more readings. I usually get high blood pressure right before any kind of doctor appointment. It just always happens. It's the white coat syndrome. Even at home. So, there's one bill coming today. And then, oh, then we paid those off. I think it's just going forward on these. Oh, so we're seeing the optometrist tomorrow, all three of us. So we may be, I know I need that. I think my husband and I will be getting them. I'm not sure about my son. He's doing pretty well. And I want to do some more maintenance, just maintain right here. So that I can still focus on videos here. And then I sketched out my website updates. So I want to put that here. And then another podcast. The plan with me is here. I don't ever put them down because I do them anyway. They're just kind of working really well. What also really worked was having these cleared. Like, I didn't have much there, but just to know, hey, I don't have anything there, it was really helpful. So I'm going to do that again this week. Do I have any health things next week? I don't think so. So I'll finish this up and then we'll get to the new week. And my last one. I found success in doing less. So that's what it'll be. Hold on a second while I get my deck. Here we go. Okay. So, as you saw last week, I picked the same exact card, going with the flow on that. And let's see if it happens again. I will shuffle on screen. No, I don't think it'll happen again. That's pretty rare. But I feel like I shuffle pretty good. And these are pretty slippy cards. So, and if you wonder why I pull cards, I talked about it last week, and I think I have a whole separate video on it as well. It's been a little while since I've looked over my library of videos I've done, and my memory isn't great. ADHD is like, what happened? I don't know. Okay. There, brand new card. I do like that one. Ace of Candles. Let's see here. Actually, that's a pretty good one. Yeah, let me tilt this. So, Ace of Candles, which is the fire sign. Here, I'll put it here. When inspiration hits, let it grow. Cool. I have been writing those like off screen, like, because sometimes they take a little while. Maybe I'll put my, anyway, isn't that cool? And I had a lot of inspiration last night from our website. I had it like, so what I do, because I'm a former web designer, it's kind of like, let's see if I can think of the word. It's like sketching, but it's like, they're called wireframes, I guess. When I just have dot grid and then I just do all the squares and then I plan what's in each one. But it's just hand drawn. Anyway, so I have those like all laid out. I know that I'm going to be recording some more videos for them, which I'm excited about. There's something that's connecting a little deeper right now, thanks to watching the videos. And the videos are from a group that I'm with called the School of Visibility. And yeah, it's really good. There's some parts that I'm trying to connect with a little deeper, and it can be a little hard for me sometimes. Some of the things, it's about a lot of clearing out false beliefs and, well, blocks. And some of that works for me and some of it doesn't. And I kind of was trying to evaluate, why do some of these things work for me and why do some of them not? So for me, being neurodivergent, I need to kind of, I want to know why. And so it does get into like the why of things happening, but I was kind of just getting stuck on like, well, then you just clear it. And I'm like, I need to go a little deeper on that. And I was trying to understand why that was. So, you know, it is a lot. And I think that's also why I'm kind of tired, because I'm processing that. So I am using my fishies, and this is a little bit more bluer than these, but this is a little bit more green, and I liked the fish scale kind of look on here. I think I'll put them this way. Let's see. And of course, like when I do this, they're upside down. So let me see if I can go the opposite way here. Yeah, the program I'm in is a year long, which that's what I really wanted, because a lot of I've been in a lot of business programs, and let's see if I can make this flat. I'm putting that in the wrong place. I actually want it up in the evening time here because I need more space for my lists there. I think I did that last week, didn't I? Many of the business groups I'm in, sometimes they'll be like 6 weeks or a couple months, and then that's it. And I understand for the leaders of those programs to go, okay, I can't carry them all year round. But Samantha Nolan Smith is her name. And she's, you know, she's very much kind of an introvert, very much, but she is very visible. And that's the inspiring part of it, is like becoming visible when you're an introvert. And that's actually what I was processing last night. And that's actually also what inspired me. So yeah, we got kind of different blues going on. This is like a darker, almost sky. This is almost like a starry night with fish. I don't know. It's working. It's fine. It's fine. I'm trying to think where I want to put some of these lily pads. I'm not going to use all of these, but I am going to sprinkle them around. I don't mind having like a smaller area on the weekends. I kind of crunch them in on there. Excuse me. Pardon me. These are a little hard to get up because they're also, I gotta use them. They're about a year old. No, 2 years old, I would say. And I gotta use up what I have. Okay, fishy. Hey, fishy. Let's see. Where's my tweezers? else? What else? Well, this next week, so that was the one thing, was like I skipped therapy, so I just moved this to this week or the next week or something, and I think I just moved it here. But I was going to have a chiropractic appointment today, and I'm just like, I need to rest. And I know they help me feel good, and they have been. Oh my goodness. I have a rib that slips out because due to childbirth, and this fish is not coming up. Can I get it on this side? Here we go. I think I got it. Come on, fishy. Anyway, and so that pops out sometimes and makes it hard to breathe. And then there's just some other alignment issues. My hips are all just all over the place. They're, because I sit on my foot for the satisfaction of like sensory feeling, like there's pressure on your skin, there's pressure on, you're feeling that pressure into your muscles. And so I very often sit on my foot, and I know a lot of people do this, and it really can mess up your hips. It really does. Like I've been doing it since I was a kid. So, yeah, just getting that realigned is so good. But I knew at some point I would be only going every other week. And so I just am kind of doing that early. And I'm really thankful because there are those days that you feel like you can leave the house and just be like, yeah, I'm in my extrovert kind of mode, but today was not one of them. And so making that decision a couple days ago, you know, feels really good to be kind of honoring that right now. To kind of go, because like when you start to question it, like, should I, yeah, that's just going, should I cancel or not? And then today I'm just so thankful I did. Now in a week, when I go see him again, will I be like, maybe I should have seen him last week? Maybe, but, we'll see. We'll see. That's the trial and error of things too, right? Is like, I'll try this out and I'll see if this was a good idea for my body this week. I do feel like I'm jumping ahead a little bit. Like maybe I should have gone one more time. My goal was to go every time in just once a week in January. And then in February, taper off. So here's just like a couple little dots there. Boop. These are like these little dots, these little, I want to call this fish food, but I think they're just little leaves in the water. So I think I'll leave these. I'm not going to use all of them. So I have room to write. And I think, let's see. I talked about a lot of this, so that's why it helps. I do this like right before I hop on because it gives me ideas on what to talk about. It's like everything I've been talking about. So this next week is, I do have a desk area here that I kind of want to go through the drawers, and then pretty much this room is all done now. This is also my bedroom. So, yeah, I think I've gone through everything since December, the last 2 months here. Clothes, books, papers. I went through a lot of papers. That feels really good. I dusted. So yeah, it's just kind of these desk drawers, which I know I've been stuffing things into. You know, like when you just don't have the spoons to deal with it right then. And there's also things I can finally let go. Like we had some old Apple devices, like networking devices, and we let those go. I loved the Apple airports and things. They worked so well at the time. They didn't work at all anymore because the bandwidth, like the hertz, whatever it is, the frequencies on them, we're just old. They're just not as robust as the newest ones. So, and it was like the first Apple TV we had that I actually gave to my mom, and now it doesn't work for her anymore. And when I know it doesn't work for her anymore, it's time to let it go. So I just realized that I don't have my little icons. I'm wondering, I'm going to try to not use icons besides these. I have some more of these, but I'm just going to go with these instead of putting a bunch down here. Because I feel like there's a lot of color going on down here. And so I think I'm just going to leave it at that. And I'm also feeling like I just want to use one color to kind of highlight this area. And this is like the spiritual one, which kind of has a nice, it's a very different color than these over here, isn't it? But also kind of gives that like watery feel. And I like that. So, and I don't have, okay, interesting. I missed a couple things, so that's okay. I'm going to put, usually I put like little stickers here, but do I want little stickers here? I was going to put markers, but I think I do want stickers. So hold on for the crinkly noises, because I keep all my stickers in plastic here. This is not the one I want. Okay. Crinkly noises. Lots of crinkly noises. Okay. There's that one. And there's this one. And I thought I had a blue-green one. I guess I don't. Oh, I got Valentine's Day stuff that we can do next week. Yeah. Let's see if I can remember through next week. But I just saw my hearts in here, and I want to do like 2 weeks of Valentine's stuff. Not that I'm into Valentine's Day that much. Like, honestly, no. But I want to use them up. And then maybe I won't get hearts next time. We have to skip over that. And kind of do wintry spring stuff. Yeah, I'm not seeing any. I thought I got some more dot stickers. Oh, here we go. What color is this? No, that's purple to pink. Or red. Whatever the color that is. Yeah, that's all I got. I thought I got like more of a teal. I guess some of those kind of border on that. That is something to think about for next year. So I think the blues. I was going to say the greens, but I really want this to have a watery feel, so. That's kind of how this week is going. Yeah, I like that look a whole lot more. Because it's kind of going into these colors a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Okay. So I'm going to be focusing on my website and the videos. What else for this week? Celebrations. Because my son's birthday is this week. Ridwell is going to be picking up, it's a recycling program we have here where they're going to be picking up old and busted lights, or lights that we don't want anymore, but ours are busted. So they are taking those. The one last thing. So this is an early dismissal here. Then I have his school on here. This morning he did something new where he's been in orchestra, but he went in early to hang out with the orchestra kids. And I'm hoping that was a good experience for him. And he also had, well, I'll keep that to myself. He also had some other fun things going on today. Let's see. Can I draw through the fish here to here? Oops. Thank goodness for pencil. Okay, that's a little wonky, but that's fine. It is what it is. What else can I write on here? Are there things? Oh, okay, so I think I would move the lab that I need to do here. Totally off screen, I know. Plants I usually do on Monday, and I usually have a little plant sticker there, but I'm gonna just try. I'm gonna record here, and then I film here. Is this something? Let's see. Oh yeah, we got rid of like a bunch of games, so that felt really good. Yeah, and then we'll probably have to do a food order here. So what I'm doing is putting like the most important things as the top things for each day. And do I move things around? Yes. Yes. I don't even know what the meals will be this week. Even tonight, what I wrote down, I think I put, well, I erased it because it's still in kind of flux. Sometimes we don't decide until like 4 hours before, because we have like meals planned. We just need to know which one. And it depends how much leftovers from the night before. Sometimes the boys are very hungry because my son's going through growth spurts. What else? Oh, I want to release a February reset here, and I was thinking, oh, I need to film that right after this, but I'm not ready yet. And then I'm kind of changing it up. So last year when I did my resets, I would bring in my other planner, which is called Magic of I, and show that real quick, but I actually kind of just went, I'm not going to show that one anymore because it has, there's so much personal stuff in there that sometimes I accidentally flip to a whole journal page and I'm just like, it's not going to be on screen anymore. So, but I do need to pick a time where I'm going over these goals and then transferring them to February. So I think I may do that on Monday. I don't think today is the day for that, because it's just not. I'm just following what my body needs right now. It is not it. So I do want to plan on my podcast going here, and then my newsletter and plan with me here. Yeah, if you want to get on my newsletter, the link's below. What do I put in there? So I link to these videos, but I also link to my podcast, but I also have like a little blurb. I write a little something at the top, and then I share things that have caught my eye this week. So sometimes they're apps, sometimes they're articles, sometimes they're just information, products, whatever. So yeah, let's see. So yeah, that would be my like business publishing schedule down here, just to keep that in mind. I feel like there's something else. I think something's going to come up with like picking up glasses in the next week or two. I've never had official glasses, so we don't know. Like, I've done eye exams, but I've never needed them. So this will be interesting. And I know I need it for distance, and I think my husband needs it for close up to see both of those better for us. So I am farsighted. No, I am nearsighted. He is farsighted. There we go. I think that's it. I'm going to wrap it up. I know there's more that I will write down on this, but it will eventually look much more like this, filled in like this. And then I usually fill these out. Well, this is working. Oh, cake. I did not get to that yet. So that's going there. But I can check off this, and I can say that is being moved awkwardly. That's an arrow. That's an arrow, and then I didn't put anything there. I guess. Health bills. There we go. Okay, I'm done. That's as much energy as I have today. Take care of yourselves. Take it easy on yourselves. If something's not feeling right, this was something I was going to talk to my son about this weekend, was when to know when to quit something, because he's kind of teetering on orchestra right now. Is it hard? Do you need to put more effort into it? And if it feels super, super hard, how can you break that up into really, really easy, small steps? Or is it wrong for you? Does something just not feel aligned? It just feels like this is not the thing I want to do. I'm not going to push myself through it. Yeah. And that's a good question to ask yourself all the time. I am all for quitting things, and I'm all for identifying if I just need to, if I really want to do it, and if I have the energy to put into it. So, okay. Take care, everyone, and I will see you next week. Except for the reset. I'll probably have the reset out on Thursday. Okay. Take care. Bye.